Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's currently 9 p.m, 10 past 9, and I'm filming right now because I'm committed to getting a video up for you tomorrow. I am loving YouTube at the moment. I just love how close it makes us feel. I can actually talk to you and we can get to know each other a little bit better, and yeah, that's why I thought a Q&A was so overdue. The last one I did was 5 months ago, but I feel like we're entering a new level of connection. Now that I've quit my job, I really just, I want to share more with you. I want to just be besties, so I'm coming at you with another Q&A. I'd love to hear your answers to the questions below, and I'm going to jump straight into it. I'm going to start with some really simple questions just to get into the flow of things. And the first one is, how old are you? I am 23 now. I turned 23 in July. I do not feel 23. 23 is a weird age to me. I don't know. I feel like I'm actually an adult now. I feel like I'm actually entering like the era where I need to get my life together. But there is no timeline for anything, and I'm taking things as it comes. But yeah, sometimes I still feel like I'm 20. Some days I feel like, I don't know, I've got all the responsibilities of like a 30-year-old. So what is your favourite food? At the moment, I'm actually going to say pasta, which is big from me. I love pasta, but I feel like it can be quite boring. Even though it can't, because you can add like a million different sauces to it. But yeah, in my head, I just think of the actual pasta, which is very plain. But I just made the best spaghetti bolognese, and it's just like the ultimate comfort food. Other than that, probably chocolate, because I can't go wrong with some chocolate. Who is your favourite music artist? This one's easy. This one is very easy. I don't know why I keep talking with my hands, but my favourite music artist is, well, it's between Noah Kahan and Zach Bryan. I just love them so much. I love every single song that they put out, and it's always on repeat in my car, and it never gets old. Ever. My favourite colour? My favourite colour is green. Green and orange. They're like my two favourite colours. They've been my favourite colours for a while. I just obsessed. Favourite song? My favourite song at the moment, I think, is Boons by Zach Bryan, although it has been there for a few weeks and it changes like every few weeks, so a new one's due. A new one is due, but that's my favourite at the moment. What's your go-to drink in the morning? Coffee. I literally have coffee within like 5 minutes of waking up. I need coffee in the morning, and I used to be the person that literally hated coffee. Like, I used to say I do not understand how anyone drinks coffee, and then I started having them with like so much condensed milk, and then yeah, I slowly just became adjusted to the taste, and now I can't live without it. Although I am, and if you've seen on my stories, I am trying to convert to matcha, and I have been doing it very well for a while. I've been having an iced matcha after my coffee, when normally I would have like 4 coffees a day, but now I'm switching to matcha because coffee just, I don't know, sometimes it gives me the shakes and like makes me feel a little bit on edge and a little bit not good. So I am loving matcha, and I've got strawberry syrup, and it's just, yeah, it's so good. What is your favourite shape for when you get your nails done? I always go for almond. These ones are a little bit grown out, you probably can't see, but yeah, always go for almond. I only get them done as a little treat if I have plans. How was my week last week? That is a lovely question, and thank you so much for asking. My week last week, I'm trying to think because time is just flying at the moment. Last week, what day is it today? It's Saturday. Should we talk about this week? This week I was looking after my boyfriend's parents' dog for the first few days, which was lovely. It did make us want to get a dog, but it would actually be so much hard work. It's a big commitment, and you have to be very dedicated, and you have to sacrifice a lot for a dog, and we're not ready for that yet. But yeah, we looked after her for a week, but that was Monday, Tuesday. Then what did I do? I think I was just working. Tuesday, was it Tuesday? Yeah, it was Tuesday. I handed in my notice at my job, which is something I want to get into and something I want to talk about, but yeah, I handed my notice at my job to be a full-time content creator, which, saying that is just scary. And I'm just going to be really open and honest with you about my whole journey and the whole transition into creating content and doing it for a job, because I am terrified and I don't know how anyone does it. Like, I really don't. I'm just going to jump into it now because it makes sense, but I'm thinking long term. I'm thinking for the rest of my life. I'm thinking I want to start building the foundations of something. And if you didn't know already, by the way, I feel like I'm going to go on a million tangents here. If you didn't know already, I did social media management. So very similar to creating content for myself, but I did it for restaurants and for other brands. So I would be the anonymous person behind all their pages, making all their content, writing all their captions, replying to their customers, all of that stuff. And I did that for 7 other accounts with the help of the lovely Jemima. She's absolutely amazing. So yeah, to create content for myself and all of those other people took up so much time and so much creativity, and I absolutely love it. Like, I love it so much. And in any other world, I would continue that. But in the end, it came up to either growing the social media business and kind of putting my Instagram to the side and not focusing on it at all, which my Instagram is my baby. Like, I love it so much. I don't know what I'd do without you guys, and I don't know what I'd do without creating content that makes me feel good and hopefully makes you feel good as well. So it was either pretty much stopping that and growing this social media thing even bigger and hiring people, and all of that's kind of really scary, but stuff that you've got to do. But no one teaches you about it, so it's kind of a minefield, and I got a bit scared of trying to grow that anymore. And then the other option, obviously, is to do social media and get rid of that. I have just been stuck in a bit of a rut. For the past 2 years, I've been doing both at the same time, and I've taken on a few more clients here and there. I've said yes to too many things because I'm a massive workaholic, if you didn't know already. I just don't know what or who I am without doing work, which is not a good trait. It's something that I want to work on, because I need to focus on who I am and what actually fulfills me as a person, and not distract myself from my life and being bored by just working from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to sleep. So yeah, that's just a massive ramble, and I feel like I'm not making any sense. But what I'm basically saying is both were just pretty stagnant. I couldn't grow one without getting rid of the other, so I just had to choose either. And I chose Instagram. And I feel like it's risky because the longevity of it is so unknown. I don't know how long it's going to last. I don't know when the next kind of brand deal comes in. All of that stuff, you just don't know, and that's what's scary. So with social media management, I had stability because I just got paid monthly. That's just how it works. But I've got a few exciting things coming up that I needed more time for, so I took the plunge. And in 4 weeks, well, 3.5 weeks, I'm gonna have time on my hands, and it's scary. I'm scared to just wake up and not know what's happening in my day or not know what to do. And I feel like I touched it a little bit on my stories, but yeah, it's just a privilege. It's a massive privilege. And I worked as a waitress for 3 years, 12-hour shifts. I obviously have worked this job, and I understand that it's absolutely not normal to wake up and be able to do anything you want. Like, that is not normal. And I see people wake up and not want to go to work and be stuck in meetings all day, and yeah, okay, some people might love it, that's the path that they want, but some people don't, and that makes me really, really, really understand how lucky I am. And I just want to approach the whole thing with a lot of respect for those people that aren't able to wake up and go for a coffee and, I don't know, read a book for 2 hours. And it's something that makes me so frustrated, because I scroll on Instagram. I'm obviously pretty much chronically online, but I scroll on Instagram and I see people do, I don't know, this is not like directed at anyone specifically, and I love absolutely everyone. I love everyone that makes content. I love all of my influencer friends. I love literally everyone, and this is not like targeting anyone specifically. I know people love making that content, and I know people love consuming that content because I feel like it's a form of inspiration, and it's just like a form of escapism. But personally, seeing someone do a, I don't know, morning routine, and all they do is wake up, do some skincare with like their incredible skincare products that probably cost thousands, and go for an hour-long dog walk, and then, I don't know, go for a swim, and then read their book for 2 hours, and then make a coffee and go for brunch. And it makes me feel like crap, and it makes me feel frustrated because I can't do that. Like, I physically cannot do that, because when I wake up and get out of bed at 7 o'clock in the morning, I have to jump straight to my desk by 7:30, and I have to send all of this stuff off to other people for approval, and I have to be in meetings, and I have to go to my clients' restaurants or whatever to film their content, and I can't do whatever I want, which is quite sad really, because I feel like that's normal. It's normal to be stuck in a routine, and it's normal to have commitment, and it's not normal to have these routines using thousands of pounds of products and just, I don't know, live as if money isn't an object and like you don't need money. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if I'm wording that right, but yeah, it's just going to be difficult for me to navigate. So that's what I'm going to struggle with, because that's pretty much going to be my life almost. Like, I am going to not have a strict routine or like strict commitments. I'm just really going to struggle with that and having a sense of purpose. And being able to stay in a routine without having, I don't know, a 10 o'clock meeting and a 3 o'clock shoot. I don't know. But yeah, I'll take you along that whole journey with me and we'll see how it goes. I just wanted to say thank you as well for making this all happen and my dreams come true. And yeah, I just could not be more grateful and I could not understand my privilege more. So yeah. And I don't know where I came from with that because I was just talking about my week. But Wednesday, I think that's why. Wednesday I went to film an ad for my own personal social media in the morning, so that was really fun. I went to a Pilates class, which was the first time I've ever done Pilates. I've always wanted to do it, but no one's ever kind of wanted to do it with me. So the night before, I just sat on my phone, I just booked it, and I was like, right, I'm not even going to think about it. I just booked it, and I went, and it was a little bit scary. You probably can't tell from this video, but I'm quite a socially awkward person. And when I'm around new people or in new situations, I somehow always make a fool out of myself, which is completely fine. Like, it is what it is, and I'm all about not being embarrassed because no one actually really cares. Like, everyone in that room did not care that I was new and that I didn't know what I was doing. Yeah, I tend to make a fool out of myself in those situations, and to be in a room full of new people and have to put my camera up and try and film and then not know what I was doing and try and follow everyone in the class was very difficult, but I did it and I really, really enjoyed it. As you know, I just like to make movement fun. I don't go to the gym, I don't really exercise at all I do is like a run when I feel like it, when I want to get some energy out. So yeah, I really, really enjoyed that way of moving my body and I want to do it more. I really do want to do it more. But it's so expensive. That's another thing that I don't understand. Like, how do people afford to go to Pilates? I don't get it. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I went to Pilates and then I got a matcha and like a pistachio cream bun thing and had a little like solo date and that was really fun. And then what did I do? I think Wednesday evening I just worked. I can't remember. And then Thursday I went to take some more pictures in the morning again for a brand deal, which was so exciting. Like, the fact that I just have to wake up and go and take pictures for part of my job, I'll never comprehend that. So I did that, and then in the evening we went to see Dua Lipa, which was absolutely incredible. We went to the Royal Albert Hall and they have a live orchestra and it's just a whole another way of listening to music. Like, you can feel it in your bones, you know what I mean? And like, I almost got brought to tears so many times because the lady in front of me was just having so much fun and everyone was just so happy and it was just so wholesome and I really, really, really enjoyed that. So we went to see Dua Lipa and yeah, that was just unbelievable. And then yesterday, I don't know what I did yesterday. I think I just worked all day and I edited the advert, which takes so long. I don't actually realise how long all of that takes. It took me like 5 hours to edit a minute-long video. So that's what I did pretty much all of yesterday. And then I went to a shoot for one of our clients in the afternoon. So that's what I did yesterday. And then today we went for lunch and I edited some more this morning and I edited some more this evening. And yeah, and now we're here. And now it's 9:30 and I'm filming a Q&A. So that's been my week. It's been a really, really fun week. It's been one of the best weeks I've had in a while because the weeks before I've been stressed to my eyeballs and I've not had fun, but I feel like I'm on the wave and the wave is calming down slightly. So I'm really excited to see what the future holds. And that was a long answer to how's your week been. I like this one. It's how did you become so confident? And I don't know, I feel like I'm not a very confident person in like unknown situations or in like a big group. I'm not confident at all. I will be absolutely silent and not know what to say. I'm really trying to work on it and the way I'm doing that is just faking it till I make it. If no one knows that you're not confident, then you come across as confident, do you know what I mean? So pretty much just fake it and also remember that no one else cares. Like, no one else is judging you, no one else is, I don't know, thinking badly of you, and if they are, that's their problem. Like, it's not your problem at all. You can do whatever you want. You can go out and, I don't know, film in the middle of the street. As long as you own it, like, who cares? It's your life and it's no one else's and you get to decide what you want to do. But yeah, confidence wise, I feel like I live in my own little bubble where no one else exists. I'm just like, life's too short. Someone asked what my skincare routine is. I don't really have one. I am very lucky to get sent a lot of products, so I just interchange them when I run out and I don't really stick to anything specifically apart from the Nivea soft cream. That is my ride or die moisturiser. I love that stuff. I have used that for, I don't know, probably like 10 years. I'm gonna say 10 years. My skin is so dry So I put that on every morning and every night, and it really, yeah, just adds the moisture to my skin that it needs. Other than that, I just wash my face in the morning and evening using, at the moment I'm using the Pixie Rose Cream Cleanser, I think that's what it's called. I feel like everyone has these like lavish 10-step skin routines, but to be honest, I feel like you don't need them. I am a skin picker though, and I've opened up about this a few times on Instagram. I say opened up, it's not like, I don't know, something to open up about, but I pick my skin pretty much every day, and I have also done that probably for the past 10 years. I love getting it in my mirror and just picking at everything and making my skin red, and normally breaking out after that. And I say love doing it, that's sarcastic, because I find it very satisfying, I do, but I don't love it when it really irritates my skin. So that's something that I'm trying to stop, but I just don't know how. Like, I really don't know how. I do try and not do it for like 3 days, but then I end up picking it for like an hour. So if anyone has some tips for that, please comment them below. What little habits help you prioritise your mental health? I need some inspo other than journaling. I feel you. Journaling just doesn't work for me. I don't know why. I can't get my thoughts out on a page. Walking also, as much as I do enjoy it when I get out on a walk, I never have the motivation to actually do it. So that's also not a tool that I use. I don't know. I really don't know. I love having a bath. That's my like wind down time, and light some candles. Other little habits are just making a nice drink in the middle of the day, where I take 5 minutes just to make a nice drink and just enjoy my drink and breathe for a minute. I probably need some tips. I need some tips from you on how to prioritise my mental health. Even though I talk about it a lot and I navigate a lot of bigger feelings on like a day-to-day basis, I don't really know what I do, because like this morning I didn't get out of bed until 11 o'clock and I stayed in my pyjamas. I didn't brush my teeth because I was just editing in bed, and that's not good for me. Like, I want to be the person that gets up at, I don't know, whatever time, and gets dressed and brushes their teeth straight away and has a shower, but I just don't do that, and I feel like that would be good for me. So maybe let's do this together. I've done a few videos where I'm like trying to get my life back on track, and they probably last for like 2 days and then I give up. So yeah, please comment some tips below that work for you other than journaling. Or reading. I feel like reading would be good, but I just don't read. There's not enough things to do, do you know what I mean? Like, there's only a few things that we're told about that would actually help, like colouring. I actually love colouring, and I haven't done that in a while. And painting, I do really enjoy painting as a way to like zone out. But yeah, I want to keep this Q&A really, I don't know, really fun and lighthearted. I'm not going to delve into any of the deeper questions here. This is just a little fun intro on how, I don't know, how life's going at the moment, so we can get to know each other a little bit more, and then we'll talk about different things here and there as we go. But yeah, I'm really trying to commit to doing a video once a week, and something very new and exciting is coming very soon, so that's going to be really fun, where me and one of my absolute best friends, we're going to talk about the deeper stuff on a deeper level, and it's going to be long, and it's going to be so much fun, and it's going to be hopefully really helpful. And yeah, we're going to open up a lot more on there, so I'm going to keep this really lighthearted and save all of the deeper stuff for that. So if you can guess what that is as well, please comment it below. I feel like I've asked you to comment a million things, I don't even remember what they are. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that I see you again next week.